Well, yeah. I mean, because off of the strength of the Hyphy movement and Tell Me When to Go, and also kind of the catalog that Mac Dre left behind, that's when I made the Ghost Ride the Whip documentary, which you had a small part in. Part of our interview was in that. And then that led me to doing the American Gangster episode on Mac Dre and the Romper Room Gang.
Right.
So, I played my part as a Bay Area native to try to keep it going. But you're right. At one point, it just kind of died out, and the jerking movement kind of took over.
But that's good. You did that. Because they represented what they represented. The Romper Room, they do their thing. I don't have no problem with none. Bro, all I did was play my position. It's just I've been winning for so motherfucking long. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I'm talking about mob music, all that shit. I created so much. I contributed to the fullest. Don't talk about lingo, because they'll say, well, Mac Dre said this. No, that's a Vallejo word. This, that, and the third. Vallejo, we from the same soil. We all say the same shit. This right here, I could claim everything. The biggest words in hip hop. I can talk about that slapping and all that shit and I can go on forever. If I get to talk about naming all this shit, first rapper talking about Tycoon and all that. If I get to screaming all this shit, people will be like, man, fuck E-40, man. You think he made up it? I did, bitch. I really did. It's too bad. I've been around. I'm a dinosaur. I've been around since caveman piss. You feel me? The fuck? 32 years. 88, bitch. What's the fuck? Leave me alone.
Well, Tell Me When to Go showed up on My Ghetto Report Card. And you also had You and That featuring T-Pain. And you were one of the first people to actually put T-Pain on a hook. Later on, T-Pain became like the go-to hook guy, before Future kind of took over, that kind of lane in a way. But yeah, you were one of the first ones. And that was a great song produced by Lil Jon as well. And My Ghetto Report Card ends up going gold. So you're continuing to just rack up plaques one after another.
Definitely. Let me tell you something about this. You're absolutely right, man. And shout out to Future. Future's like the OG to the youngsters. He mastered his craft, came different. And T-Pain is the OG to like Future. You know what I'm saying? Like T-Pain.
Yep.
He did his thing, him and Akon, they was doing their thing. And T-Pain is one of the most talented people on this earth. Like he doesn't even have, not to say nobody else needs it, but people would think that T-Pain is all I've heard people say it, that he can't get down with his singing without, having the auto-tune. I've seen that man do it. So check this out. Okay. So shout out to my man Al Capone. Shout out to my man Maurice. At the time, he was freelance writer for Rolling Out magazine. We are all in the studio at Stankonia Studio. Little John produces the beat. All right? So he like, man, we need to get somebody on this bitch that ain't too much overexposed, but they do R&B type of hooks, but, we need to find that happy medium. Right? So Al Capone from Memphis, Tennessee, sick with it to this day. That's my loved one, just family affiliated, right? Al Capone say, you know what? Let's try T-Pain. And guess what? My boy Maurice was in there. I got a line on him. I just did a write-up on him. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Wow. He called him. He gave us his number. He called him and he got in contact with him. And then he talked to Lil Jon some type of way. Next thing you know, we asked him where he at. He say, we thinking he in Tallahassee, Florida, somewhere in Florida. Guess where he was at? Just like Keith the Sneak. He was in Atlanta. I'm like, man, look at God, man. You know what I'm saying? He come through, man. First thing, I didn't even know T-Pain knew me like this. He just, what's up, Fonzarelli? He came in the door and said, damn, bro, I forgot I got a big following in Tallahassee, Florida. They fuck with me, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? And so he just, he say, what it be that? Let's go. So Lil Jon played the beat. Man went in the vocal booth. No auto-tune. Girl, I've been shaking, sticking, more, trying to get to you, that booty, trying to get real quick. Killed it. Then he just put the auto-tune on that bitch, just tune it a little bit. That's Lil Jon. I mean, he told Lil Jon that I'm going, okay, that ain't T-Pain voice, but Lil Jon, you know, they did the shit. Became a slap. Lil Jon just, you know, with his mastermind, we need to put a bitch on this. So you want to put a broad on there? Yeah, let's put a broad on there. We already was working with Kandi. She was already working with the BME clique, and Kandi's a A+ writer, like amazing. People don't know it's beyond the Atlanta Housewives with her, and she's a beautiful person inside and out. Great people, and she pulled up. She did the hook. I mean, she did the bridge, killed it, man. That song, that's what I try to tell people. Some people say, why you didn't lead off with that one, bro, on Ghetto Report Card? You know, you could have led off with that one, you know, because people don't know that you and that booty sold way more than Tell Me When to Go. Didn't have nothing to do with Hyphy. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't have shit to do with the Hyphy movement. I have so many motherfucking slaps on there. Yay Area, White Girl, Muscle Cars. They might be taping. Give Me Head. Motherfucking, oh my God. Go Hard or Go Home, which was on the Stump the Yard soundtrack with Chris Brown, Giggin, and all them cats in Columbus in there in the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? Like with the empty swimming pool, crumping and all that shit. Come on, man. The shit went crazy, bro. Sick shit.